Hey y'all, so today is FOMC at 2 p.m. Right now it's 9:21 and getting ready for the market to open at 9:30. Currently we have the market in a holding pattern, which is pretty typical for a day like today. So I'm about to start marking up my chart. Right now we're going to do the opening range gap from 9:30 to 10 a.m. Yeah, not really feeling it, but we're still going to mark it up ahead of 9:30 just to see what we're looking like. Right here we have our buy side. Okay, that's looking good. Now let's find our sell side. So we have our sell side here right above midpoint of our opening range gap. So we're going to label this sell side liquidity. So now we just wait until 9:30 and we'll adjust our opening range gap according to the candle and when the 9:30 candle opens. Okay, it's 9:27 and they have already taken buy side liquidity. Typically this is something that's done after 9:30. So I could kind of tell something was off when I saw the market this morning anyway. But we're going to adjust our opening range and follow this buy side being taken out. And we're really pushing here, but of course we're not chasing. We wait. Okay, 5 seconds till 9:30. And there we have our 9:30 candle. So we're going to adjust this to where it opened. Price is still pushing up, but we're still not chasing, we're just waiting. Sorry guys, my daughter just called and interrupted. She just got her first speeding ticket. How nice. So price did make it to midpoint of our opening range gap. Still leaving sell side liquidity intact. So again, we just wait. Okay, we are just had sell side liquidity taken. And it's pulling, so this may be our fair value gap that we're looking for. Yep. All right, let's see if we can get a full gap closure. Yep. And there we have our full gap closure. Sell side taken, buy side taken. So let's wait and see how we react here. Okay, price does seem a little heavy, so we may push down past this. And we have our new day opening gaps. However, let's see if we can get back to our first fair value gap and see how it reacts in there. Okay, we have the body close inside our opening range gap, so we could possibly reject here and go back to our first fair value gap, but let's just wait and see what price does. Okay, we had another body close inside of our opening range gap. Typically, if it was an FOMC, I would look for price to go into this fair value gap and then take it down and to the new day opening gaps. However, because they took buy side early, they've already taken sell side. We just have to wait and see how price reacts inside of this fair value gap to see where price wants to go. Okay, that's a nice jump. Looks like we're headed to our first fair value gap. Wow. See, days like this is when things like this happen. Went all the way to the top of the opening range, gap high. Look at that. Honestly, that might be my sign that I do not need to take any trades this morning. So we're going to continue to watch and see how price reacts here. See if we close above midpoint of this fair value gap, which we have 10 more seconds for this candle to close. Back at the top of the opening range. Okay, yeah. So it looks like the new day opening gaps at the bottom are not going to be visited at this moment. So we may keep going up this morning. Okay, so let's wait and see. If price does come down to our fair value gap, it could be an entry to take a buy. So it looks like we're trying to pull towards it. Rejected off the top of the opening range gap. And let's see if we can get inside the first fair value gap, or at least tap it. Okay, nice. So we do have price tapped our first fair value gap. Barely. But you see it tapped it and up we go. So it looks like it's going to be a long day, as in buys. All right, so let's see where price wants to go. All right, so we're here on the 1 hour and I see a fair value gap here on the 1 hour. Let's mark this up. Okay. All right, so here we are. We're in the top half of this 1 hour fair value gap. So we have 5 more minutes until this hour candle closes. If it closes above midpoint of this hour fair value gap, then we want to look for buys. So let's wait and see what it does. Got 4 more minutes to go. Okay, we got 10 seconds until this hour candle closes. It looks like it's going to be above midpoint. Yep. All right, so that's confirmation for the buy that you could have already been in. Nice. Let's go back to the 1 minute. Okay, so here on the 1 minute, we're above midpoint of that 1 hour fair value gap, of course. And then we have our new week opening gap. So that could be our next draw. And then after that, the top of the hour fair value gap, if this wants to continue going up. And then maybe as a final target, I do have the pink fair value gap at the top. But let's wait and see if we pull back into any inefficiencies in the meantime. Okay, we are pushing up here. So I want to say if price gets above that new week opening gap, we're definitely going to hit the top of that. Wonder if we could take it all the way. But yeah, we'll definitely hit the top of the hour fair value gap. The 1 hour fair value gap. If we get above this purple line, this new week opening gap. Getting a little rejection here on the opening range gap from day before yesterday. So let's see what happens. Okay, we're really pushing up, and we wicked above the new week opening gap. So yeah, if this closes above, then we could definitely make it to that 1 hour fair value gap high. Okay, you don't want to press my F. All right. Okay, so 10 more seconds till this candle closes. And this could be, yep, this could, there you go. There was another entry. Another entry. Wow. All right, yeah. So this is going to fly to the top of our 1 hour fair value gap. So we just wait. Another entry. Trying to scare you guys. I already know where it's about to go. See that? Gone. All right, we're pulling back a little bit to power up. Immediate rebalance. Label this. All right, so we do want to close, excuse me, in the top half of this fair value gap or above it. Because it's too close to the top of that hour fair value gap not to tap it. Yep, body close on top of it. So we're good to go. And our target has hit. Nice trade. That was a nice buy right there. And then you can walk away from the charts. That was beautiful. Okay, we got lots of high resistance here. We're moving back and forth, up and down, and that's wherever you got. So that's my sign to be done for now. But we'll continue to watch.